celebration, Senior Day. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Demon Deacons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hokies offense will be first on the attack. Keyshawn Brown, he's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, often...
Maybe a crease. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here's Lopez to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Lopez wants to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Wide open downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Now adjusting. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The play fake, Gio Lopez. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throwing, Lopez. Turns it loose. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. In the red area, it's Hawkins. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Lopez. That's caught. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll go to the counter play. There's a crease, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Lopez, play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Wiggins. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Myers on the move. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Overton. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap, it's Hawkins. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Here's Lopez to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. He's got him in the flat. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. And to get rid of it quickly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
on the play.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. There it, oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play. Defense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The give out of the gun.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Ryan. He's got it on the run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Clock reads 12 seconds as they head to the line. We'll see if they're content to go to the locker room. The option, he'll keep it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 23 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's Louisville coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Throwing, Lopez. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hernandez. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Wiggins.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Lopez to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Finding some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Stands in and takes the hit. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds. This offense has it with really good field position. Lopez. Makes the grab on the left. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Wiggins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Lopez wants to fire. He's got him. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. QB draw. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Back to pass, it's Ryan. Still looking, on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hokies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and that just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Heath. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme.
Great job by the defense to force this 4th down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the move, it's Clark. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hands it off on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.